Good morning to everyone. Today we are going to discuss maxima and minima. It is the last topic in application of derivatives. In application of derivatives, having errors, rate of change, tangent normals, increasing, decreasing, all are completed. This is the fifth topic, maxima and minima. Okay, na? Maxima and minima. Any curve. Already you know that increasing and decreasing. The curve is increasing. This curve is increasing up to this point. Again it is decreasing up to this point. It is again increasing, decreasing, increasing and decreasing. Again increasing. So it is called increasing and it is called decreasing. This point is called that turning point. It is called a turning point or a stationary point. It is called turning point or stationary points. So at that point, the function has maxima. At this point, it has maxima. Okay, it is called a turning point. For example, x, it is 0 to, for example, it is 4 units. At x equal to 4 units, having some y value, that is a maximum value. Again, it is decreasing up to this point. It is called minima. It is a minimum value. Minimum value. Again, it is an increasing function up to here. It is called maximum. It is again having minimum. It is again a maximum. It has minimum. Okay, this curve up to here it is increasing, again decreasing. It is called increasing function. It is called decreasing function. At this point it is called turning point or stationary point. So at that point, having maximum value. Here it is also turning point or stationary point. At this point, the function has a minimum value. Again, it is increasing and it is again the curve is changes its nature. It is called stationary point. At that point, having again maximum, and again it is in this point it is having minimum. It is a maximum and it is a minimum. Okay, but the function having maximum value, it is a maximum, it is also maximum, but it is a largest value. It is called absolute maximum. It is called absolute maximum. It is a minimum, it is minimum, it is also minimum, but it is called absolute minimum value. It is maxima, it is also maximum. But it is the highest value, it is called absolute maximum value. It is a minimum, it is a minimum, it is also minimum value. But it is called least value. It is also minimum, but it is the least value. It is called absolute minima. It is absolute maxima, it is absolute minimum. Okay? It is the curve is increasing, decreasing. So it has a turning points. At the turning points, it is called turning points or stationary points. At that point, having either maxima or a minimum. It is a turning point. It is also a turning point. In this turning point, it has maxima. At this turning point, it has minimum. Again, in this turning point having maxima, at this turning point it has minimum. Again, maxima. Okay, na? It is called absolute maximum. It is absolute minimum. Okay, na? Copy this one first. Okay, next. Write down firstly. Second, for example, y is equal to sin x. Y is equal to sin x. You know that it is a maximum value is a plus 1 and minimum value is a minus 1. X belongs to minus 1 comma plus 1. Sorry. Here, sin x maximum value is a plus 1 and minimum value is a minus 1. You know that the sine graph. You know that sine graph. The sine is passes through origin. Sine is it is passes through origin. It is 0. Sine 0 is 0. Sine 90 is 1. Sine 180 is 0. 270 is minus 1. And again 360 is 0. Sine of minus 90 is minus 1. Sine of minus 180 0. Again it is increasing. Okay, na? Sine graph. Sine it is a plus 1 value. Least is a minus 1. Okay, na? The function maximum is up to plus 1, minimum is up to minus 1 only. So previous diagram having minimum, maximum, and absolute maximum, absolute minimum. But here there is no absolute maximum and absolute minimum. In case any values in between minus 1 and plus 1. Okay, na? Here only it is a maximum is a plus 1, minimum is a minus 1. There is no alternate maximum value. Okay, na? Maximum is up to plus 1, minimum is up to minus 1. So the sine graph having maximum value is a plus 1, minimum value is a minus 1. Okay, na? Therefore, sin x maximum value is plus 1 and minimum value is minus 1. Okay, na? Write down y equal to sin x graph. It is a sine graph. Sin 0 0. Sin 90 is plus 1. 180 is 0. Again 270 is minus 1. 360 is 0. Again sin of minus 90 is minus 1. Sin of minus 180 is 0. Again it is. Okay, na? Sine graph. You write down. Okay. Next, for example, y equal to x square. Y is equal to x square. How to draw the graph y equal to x square? If x is equal to 0, okay? If x is 0, y is 0. If x is equal to plus 1, y is equal to 1. If x is equal to minus 1, y also plus 1. X value 0, y value 0. If x is equal to plus 1, y value 1. If x equal to minus 1, y also plus 1. If x equal to 2, y value 4. If x equal to minus 2, y is also 4. So it is y is equal to x square graph. Y equal to x square. So this curve, okay, na? This curve having minimum value. The curve is only increases it. X equal to 3 consider 9, x equal to 4 consider 16, 10 consider 100, and so on. It is increases. This function having only minimum. There is no maximum. Maximum value depends on x. Okay, na x value 2 consider 4, 3 consider 9, 10 consider 100, 20 consider, and so on. The graph is increases only. So this graph having only minima, no maxima. So it is having minima. Therefore, y is equal to x square having only minima. Only minima, no maximum. No maximum. Write down. Y is equal to x square graph. Okay, na? The curve is it is increases only. There is no decreases. Having only one turning point. At this point, having only minima. So this curve there is no maxima. Having only minima. Right now. Okay, na? For example, y is equal to e power x. Y is equal to e power x. And y is equal to log x. You know that y equal to e power x graph. Sin, cos, tan, cot, secant, cosecant, secant, all are under e power x. How to draw e power x? Origin. So it is y is equal to e power x. Y is equal to e power x. This graph, there is no turning points. There is no turning point. For example, it is a graph. So it is having turning points. So at that point, easily calculate having minima or maxima. But in this graph, there is no turning points. So no minima and no maxima. This graph does not have turning points. So no minima and no maxima. So it is y equal to e power x graph. So no minima, no maxima. Log x. Y is equal to log x. How to draw log? It is log x. It is y is equal to log x. Y is equal to log x. This curve also, there is no turning points. Therefore, this function also, log x also, no minima and no maxima. If the function or curve having, the function having turning points, easily calculate it is having maxima or minima or absolute maxima or absolute minima. Okay, na? But in this graph, there is no turning points, therefore no minima and no maxima. Therefore, no minima, no maxima. Neither maxima nor minima. Right on? Okay, na? So it is graphically. The graphs are having how to identify maxima or minima, absolute maxima, absolute minima. It is graphically. Then how to solve the problems? Already you know that if the function first derivative, let y is equal to f of x, then first derivative dy by dx is greater than 0. First derivative positive means the function is increasing. The function is increasing function. If first derivative is less than 0, it is decreasing. It is decreasing. Third one. If second derivative d square by dx square is greater than 0. First derivative positive means increasing. Second derivative positive means it is a minimum. It has minimum. And second derivative second derivative is less than 0. Second derivative negative means it has a maximum. It has maximum. The necessary condition for maxima or minima, first derivative is equal to 0. Necessary condition for maxima or minima, put first derivative is equal to 0. Listen, for example, y is equal to x square. Y is equal to x square. So, first derivative is 2x. What about the second derivative? It is 2. No? Derivative of x square is 2x. Second derivative of 2x is 2. So, second derivative positive. Second derivative positive means it is dy by dx is greater than 0. Second derivative d square y by dx square, d square y by dx square greater than 0. Second derivative positive means it is a minima. It is minima. Already you know that, already you draw the graph. So y is equal to x square. Y is equal to x square. So the graph having only minimum. Only minimum. So it is only minima. Second derivative positive. The graph also you know that graph it is at 0, 0. So minimum at x equal to 0. Y also 0. No? So minimum value is 0 when at x equal to 0. It is the point is it is the graph is passes through origin. X is 0, y 0. If x equal to 0, then y also 0. The graph passes through origin. So having minimum, there is no maximum. So general process. Y equal to x square. First derivative is 2x. Again derivative is it is 2. Second derivative is positive. So it has a minima. Second derivative positive means minimum. Second derivative negative means maximum. Okay, na? Second derivative positive. So it has minima. Okay, na? Next. It is a necessary condition for maxima or minima means consider first derivative equal to 0. This is second derivative is only decided. It is a minima or maximum. Second derivative positive means minima, negative means maximum. So it is already second derivative is positive. Positive means it is decided. It has a minima. Then how to find a minimum value? The necessary condition, first derivative is equal to 0. That is 2x is equal to 0. We get x value is 0. Okay, that x equal to 0, substitute in a given function. If x is equal to 0, y value 0. Therefore, it has a minimum value at x equal to 0 is 0. Okay, now listen once again. Y equal to x square curve. First derivative 2x, second derivative is second derivative positive, so it is decided minimum. So second derivative is only decided positive means minimum, negative means maximum. Okay, na? So second derivative positive means it has a minimum. Then how to find a minimum value? So by using necessary condition, first derivative equal to 0. First derivative means it is 2x. If 2x equal to 0, x equal to 0. At x equal to 0, we get a minimum value. That x equal to 0 value substitute in a given function. If x is equal to 0, y value also 0. Therefore, minimum value at x equal to 0 is 0. Okay, na? Simply observe that a graph. It is y equal to x square graph. The graph passes through origin. X equal to 0, we get y value 0. Therefore, clearly the graph having minimum at x equal to 0 is 0. Minimum value at x equal to 0 is 0. Okay. So note this point. Y equal to if let y equal to f of x. Y equal to f of x. First derivative greater than 0. Then it is increasing. First derivative is less than 0. It is decreasing. Okay. If second derivative is greater than 0, having minimum. Second derivative less than 0, it has maximum. The necessary condition for maxima or minima, put dy by dx is equal to 0. Okay, na? Write down next problems. Exercise 6.5. Write down exercise 6.5. Find maximum and minimum values. Minimum values if any of the following functions. Any of the following functions given by first one. Two x minus 1 whole square plus 3. Find maximum and minimum values if any of the following functions given by first one. F of x is equal to 2x minus 1 whole square plus 3. Okay, now listen carefully. First, how to identify this function having minima or maxima? We have to calculate up to second order derivative. First given function, find first derivative, then find second derivative. If a second derivative is a positive, the function having a minimum. Second derivative negative, the function having maximum. Okay, na? First identify the function having both or only one. First differentiation f dash of x. 2x minus 1 whole square. It is a 2 into 2x minus 1 into derivative of 2x minus 1. It is a 2. Derivative of 3 is 0. It is a clearly 8x minus 4. First derivative. What about the second derivative? It is 8. Second derivative is plus 8. Second derivative positive. Therefore, clearly the function having minimum. So, f double dash of x is greater than 0. So, it has minimum. It has minimum. So, it is conclude. It is the function having minimum. Then how to find a minimum value? Consider first derivative is equal to 0. Put f dash of x is equal to 0. What about first derivative? That is 8x minus 4 is equal to 0. X is equal to 1 by 2. That x equal to 1 by 2 substitute in a given function. Then we get a minimum value. Okay, na? First derivative, second derivative. Second derivative is positive, so the function having minimum. Okay, na? So here second derivative is only decided point. So second derivative positive, minima. Then how to find a minimum value? So for maxima or minima, first derivative is equal to 0. First derivative means it is 8x minus 4 equal to 0. X value 1 by 2. This x equal to 1 by 2, substitute in a given function. We get minimum value. Okay, na? So minimum value at x equal to 1 by 2. So f of 1 by 2, f of 1 by 2, it is 2 into 1 by 2 minus 1 whole square plus 3. It is from equation 1. It is from equation 1. So it is a f of 1 by 2. It is 1 minus 1, 0 plus 3. F of 1 by 2 is equal to 3. Okay, na? So the function having minimum value at x equal to 1 by 2 is 3. So it has minimum value at x equal to 1 by 2 is 3. Okay, na? Given function, find first derivative, again find second derivative. Second derivative is a positive, so it has a minimum. Okay, na? Now we have to find a minimum value. So that means first consider first derivative equal to 0. We get the x value. That x value substitute in a given function, we get a minimum value. Okay, na? Cover this one. Write down. Okay, na? It is general process. Having another model, or f of x equal to 2x minus 1 whole square plus 3. Okay, na? Second model, f of x equal to 2x minus 1 whole square plus 3. So here 2x minus 1 whole square is always greater than 0. Whole square. Negative values consider, we get a positive. Or x equal to 1 consider positive, 2 consider positive, minus 1 consider positive, minus 10 consider positive. If in case x equal to 1 by 2 consider x equal to 1 by 2 consider 2 into 1 by 2 1 1 minus 1 0. So that time we get to 0. Okay, so 2x minus 1 whole square is greater than or equal to 0. At x equal to 1 by 2 it is 0. For remaining other values it is greater than. Okay, 2x minus 1 whole square it is greater than or equal to 0. So 2x minus 1 whole square plus 3 greater than or equal to 0 plus. So it is a given function, 2x minus 1 whole square plus 3. So clearly it is f of x greater than or equal to 3. Greater than or equal to 3 means it is least value. For example, x is greater than 1, that means a minimum value. Minimum value is 1. So f of x is greater than or equal to 3. So it is a least value. That means a minimum value. Okay, the minimum value is 3. When it is minimum value 3, at x equal to 1 by 2. At x equal to 1 by 2, consider it is becomes to 0. Therefore, x equal to 1 by 2, the minimum value is 3. It is second process. Our first model, first derivative, second derivative positive means minima. Then consider first derivative equal to 0, then we get x value. That x value substitute in a given function, we get a minimum value. Okay, second 2x minus 1 whole square, it is greater than or equal to 0. Then having plus 3, both sides apply plus 3, it is a given function. So f of x is greater than or equal to 3, therefore it is a clearly minimum. When it is a minimum, at x equal to 1 by 2. At x equal to 1 by 2. Okay, therefore it has minimum value at x is equal to 1 by 2 is 3. So no maximum value. No maximum. Okay, right. Okay, na? Next. Next, second question. Nine x square plus 12x plus 2. Okay, first derivative, it is 18x plus 12. Second derivative, 18. So it is 9x square plus 12x plus 2. First derivative is 18x plus 12. Second derivative is 18. Second derivative positive. Second derivative positive means it has a minimum. G double dash of x is greater than 0. So it has a minimum. So it has minimum. Next, how to find minimum value? Consider first derivative equal to 0. Then we get x value. That x value substitute in a given function. We get a minimum value. For necessary conditions for maxima or minima. Minima. Put the first derivative is equal to 0. That means first derivative means 18x plus 12 is equal to 0. 18x is equal to minus 12. Okay, na x equal to 63, 62. X value minus 2 divided by 3. This x equal to minus 2 by 3. Substitute in given function. We get a minimum value. So minimum value at x equal to minus 2 by 3. X value minus 2. So first here g of x is equal to 9x square plus 12x plus 2. So g of minus 2 by 3, 9 into minus 2 by 3 whole square plus 12 into minus 2 by 3 plus 2. So it is 9 into 4 by 9, it is 3, 4, it is minus 8 plus 2. So we get a minus 2. 4 minus 8 plus 2. Therefore, minimum value at x equal to minus 2 by 3 is minus 2. At x equal to minus 2 by 3 is 2, minus 2. So, no maximum. This given function, there is no maximum. Okay, na? First derivative, find the second derivative. Second derivative is a positive, so it has a minima. It has a minima. Now we have to find a minimum value. That means how to find first derivative equal to 0. Then we get x value. That x value is substituted in given function. We get minimum value. Therefore, minimum value at x equal to minus 2 by 3 is minus 2. Right down. Okay, Nama? Second model. It is very easy. Second model. Listen. Second model. Given function g of x is equal to 9x square plus 12x plus 2. It is equal to, it is 3x whole square. 2 into 3x into 2x plus, clearly, plus 4 minus 4. Given it is plus 2. 3x whole square, 2ab plus b square, it is additional value, or directly consider minus 2. Both the same. So it is 3x whole square, 2 into 3x into 2. Okay, now plus b square value, that is 4. But here given having only plus 2, 4 minus 2, we get plus. Clearly it is 3x plus 2 whole square minus 2. No? Given function 3x plus 2 whole square minus 2. So clearly this 3x plus 2 whole square is always positive. It is 0 when at x equal to minus 2 by 3. For remaining other values, it is greater than. At x equal to minus 2 by 3, it will be 0. So clearly 3x plus 2 whole square is greater than or equal to 0. At x equal to any value, it is greater than, except at x equal to minus 2 by 3. At x equal to minus 2 by 3, it is 0. For remaining other values, it is greater than. Okay, na? But the function is 3x plus 2 whole square minus 2 also. So both sides adding. 3x plus 2 whole square minus 2 greater than 0 minus 2, that is minus 2. It is a given function g of x is greater than or equal to minus 2. So it is greater than or equal to minus 2, that means it is the least value. So minimum value is minus 2 when it has a minimum at x equal to minus 2 by 3. At x equal to minus 2 by 3, consider it is 0. Okay, na? So it has a minimum value at x equal to minus 2 by 3 is minus 2. Already we proved first model. At x equal to minus 2 by 3, it is minus 2. Okay, na? So it has minimum value at x is equal to minus 2 by 3 is minus 2. So it does not have maximum. So no maximum. Okay, na? It is first derivative. That is first derivative. Second derivative is first model. First derivative consider. Then find second derivative. Second derivative positive means minimum. Negative means maximum. So second derivative is only decided value. Second derivative positive, we get plus 8. So minimum. So how to find the minimum value? Consider first derivative equal to 0. We get x value, that is the minus 2 by 3. That minus 2 by 3 substitute in given function, we get a minimum value. That is first model. It is second model. Given function, it is a 3x plus 2 whole square minus 2. Whole square is always greater than or equal to 0. Always greater than, except at x equal to minus 2 by 3. Okay, na? It is greater than or equal to minus 2 or minus 2. So it is decided, it is greater than means it is a minimum. So minimum value is minus 2 at x equal to minus 2 by 3. Okay, na? Copy this one. Today class is completed. Tomorrow we'll go to discuss continuation on maximum and minimum.